Jinak Lorin Basová postupuje ze 4. pozici se ztrátou 23 vteřin a 60 setin.
So the next heat is about to get underway. We've got Mildred Mercado Palacios for Mexico in lane 1, Hermione Lamprianidou for Greece in lane 2, Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina in 3, Taylor McCarthy-Smith for Australia in 4, Ilaria Maki for Slovenia in 5, and Kyoko Matsuda for Japan in lane 6.
Jen velmi rychle, jak to vypadá v další rozjížďce. Mexičanka, závodnice z Řecka, Argentíny, Austrálie, Slovinska, Japonska, 6 závodnic, 4 volná místa do čtvrtfinále.
So these athletes fast approaching 800 is looking good for the Aussie. Taylor McCarthy-Smith out in front. Doesn't look like too much though, under pressure from the Argentinian. But Paul, first forward to the quarterfinals. What on earth's a repechage?
Well, a repechage is when you get another chance. You get a re-fishing, a repechage, known in German as the Hoffnungslauf. So it's the hope race, and that's really all about it. You get another hope, another chance of fishing yourself a place in the next round. But the first half of this race is definitely an Australian and Argentinian affair. There's 2 central places. Australia led from an early stage. Argentina now moving into the lead. My favourite spy up in the grandstand tells me that the legendary Boxy has arrived. Boxy, the guaranteed gender-neutral Australian kangaroo, will be cheering for the young lady from Brisbane, Taylor McCarthy-Smith, who's off to the Olympic Games in Buenos Aires not long from now. Doubled up last year, rode in both the double scull and the 8, so in 2 different nights in second place. That would be good enough for the quarter-final behind the Argentinian. Then in third place at the moment, Maki of Slovenia, finished in a D final last year, but well on course for a quarter-final slot. And it's the Mexican sculler, wonderful name, Mercado Palacios, in fourth place at the moment. But she's got to keep a close eye on the Greek sculler behind her, who's now grabbed and fallen in. The Greek sculler caught a boy just after the 1,000-metre mark, and I hope she knows that she can get back in the boat and has to scull to the finishing line to complete the competition. But anyway, the umpire's launches quickly onto that. Lots of wash caused as a result for all the scullers on the 12:50 gone. After that drama, quiet at the head of the field. Argentina leads Australia.
Takže jsme viděli první nepříjemnou řecká závodnice Hermione Lamprianidou, tak ta se tady zvrhla, už tam jde záchranný člun, ta se nestihla to prostě, ale od začátku, jak sleduju tady dobře, jede argentinská značka Maria Sol Ordás, prostě od začátku se drží a jede strojovým tempem, jede nádherným strojovým tempem, připomíná trošku svého slavného krajana Demidyho, no, následního mistra světa a jede si opravdu kvalitně pro vítězství. Zřejmě, protože o tom nemůže být pochyb. Na druhém místě se drží Australanka a na třetím místě jede loď Slovinská. Slovinská značka se drží na třetím místě a na čtvrtém místě Mexičanka. Tady ta číslo 1. Takže to máme závodnice, které asi zřejmě postoupí přímo do čtvrtfinále a ostatní japonská skippařka, ta bude zřejmě bojovat opravdu jízde zítra.
Well, I take my hat off to the Mexican sculler, Mercado Palacios. She caught a fairly substantial wash of 2 rescue launches, going to help the Greek sculler who'd fallen in, but has stayed steadily on her track, on her course, and not even been shaken off at all. At 1,500, still in fourth place, and en route to the quarterfinal. But at the head of the field, now able to enjoy the luxury of taking the rating right down and look back down the field. It's still Maria Sol Ordás. Well, plenty of sol, plenty of sunshine recently in Europe, as there has been in Argentina. I hope she's enjoying the view back down the course. In hottest pursuit, McCarthy-Smith of Australia, likely to get a cheer from the Kangaroo squad in the grandstand pretty soon. And then in third place, the Slovenian Ilaria Maki. Mercado Palacios, as I say, in fourth, well clear of Matsuda of Japan. So, Peter, 1, 2, 3 and 4, bags of clear water in between them. What's the thing to do? Does one want to ease off the pressure and save some energy, or does one want to make a point by thumping it home? Let's hear from you.
Thanks, Paul. Well, I'd say that you want to ease off. For me, the most intelligent race out there on the water, Taylor McCarthy-Smith, She went out like a rocket through the first 500, took the lead, and I think that's important because you never know what sort of race it's going to turn out to be, whether you're going to be battling it all the way to the line. She went out like a rocket, she assessed the rest of the field, and she's eased off. She's gone down to 29 strokes a minute. She's happy to have been rode through by the Argentinian, Maria Sol Ordás, and I think McCarthy Smith's just happy to sit in second place at the moment. She's down at 28 strokes a minute. She knows she's done what she needs to, and will be progressing through to the quarterfinals, and that's what counts.
Argentinka si pojede pro první místo, o tom není pochyb v tuto chvíli, protože na mezičase na 1500 metrech měla náskok 6 vteřin a 6 desetin. Na prvním nepostupovém místě je teď Kyoko Matsudaová, závodnice z Japonska, která je v dráze číslo 6. Teď už tedy finish a jdeme si pro vítězku téhleté rozjížďky.
So a really powerful performance nonetheless for Maria Sol Ordás of Argentina. She wins this second heat for the women's singles sculls. A comfortable margin ahead of Taylor McCarthy-Smith. You can see the field so spread out now coming to this last 100 meters. And then we've got third place for Slovenia, Ilaria Maki. And then in fifth place on the near side, we've got Mildred Mercado Palacios from Mexico. Coming in for fifth place then on the far side, Kyoko Matsuda of Japan. She'll go through to the repechage. And you may have been wondering why we saw Ermione Lamprianidou of Greece. She was still trying to move her boat around. She needs to right it, and she may be still coming down the course if you cast your eyes to the right. I believe that is her, still a fleck in lane 3 now, making her way down to the finish. The rules being, if you can right your boat and get to the line, you can progress, and that means she'll have a second opportunity by going through the repechage. So that concludes the second heat for the women's single sculls.
Reprezentantka Řecka tedy ve vodě, to je situace, která je ale vyřešená, to znamená, že čekáme na další 4. Africká republika, Argentina, Belgie, Estonsko a Řecko. To je čtvrtfinále číslo 2.
Here's the start list for the second quarters for the junior women's single sculls. Raminta Morkanaite for Lithuania in lane 1, Catherine Williams for South Africa in 2, Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina in lane 3, Caitlin Covert for Belgium in 4, Greta Jansson for Estonia in 5, and Ermione Lamprianidou for Greece in lane 6.
A teď už můžeme vidět závodnice od 1. do 6. linie. Pokud se podíváme na aktuální situaci po první 500, tak Argentinka Sol Maria Ordásová je na první pozici.
Paul, conditions really have eased off as it gets to nice flat calm water all across the lake.
Yes, the organising committee has been out with the ironing board this morning. A jumping fish, though, at 1,000 metres caused probably the biggest wave we've got at the moment, just as the Argentinian sculler passed in the lead. And Ordás of Argentina, not any surprise really to see her in the lead. She posted much the fastest time in the heats, under no particular pressure by the end of her race. And she's under no particular pressure at the moment either. Interesting battle going on behind her, though. And we've been talking off and on about rowing jeans of the GENES type rather than the type you can wear. And Greta Jansson on the course. Well, if you're called Jansson and you row in Estonia, then you've got a very, very significant lineage and plenty of support along the shore from Father Yuri. And her mother, of course, also rows successfully at masters level. She's in second place at the moment, just ahead of Hubert of Belgium, who was rather faster than she was coming through in the heat. We saw an older male member of the Hubert family in action a little earlier on in the Belgium double. He is the younger sibling in the single and well on track for a semi-final slot ahead of South Africa. But as we move up away from 1250, still a clear lead for Argentina.
Maria Sol Ordás z Argentiny, ta od začátku nasadila stejně tak jako v rozjížďkách předčním. Klidné tempo a klidným dlouhým tempem si jede jako pro vítězství i v této jízdě, takže já ji řadím jako jedno z favoritek celého mistrovství světa. Tady to na druhé místo se propracovala zatím belgická závodnice a na třetím místě se drží závodnice Greta Jansson z Estonska, takže tyto 3 závodnice vypadají, že pojedou do semifinále AB. Na 4. místě z Jihoafrické republiky Catherine Williams a za pozornost stojí i závodnice na trati číslo 6 a to je Ermione Lamprianidou. To je řecká závodnice, která ve středečních rozjížďkách se tady převrhla, znovu nasedla do lodi, dojela do cíle a nakonec přes opravné jízdy startuje i v tomto čtvrtfinále. Takže první 3 závodnice jdou do semifinále AB.
Well, the lady with a wonderfully sunny name, Maria Sol Ordás of Argentina, making this look ridiculously easy. She's just out for a paddle, one might feel, if one didn't look round and see the other scullers trying to chase her. Great row, really, all the way down the course by her. We have a field that's really spread out significantly. Huvert of Belgium in second. The Moldovan Scullo's in lane 4 is going to have to get out of the water there because there's a race coming down towards him. But anyway, Janssen of Estonia currently lying in third, and the South African sculler Williams in fourth, but well off that pace as we hand over to the tower.
It has been a stunning race here for Maria Sol Ordás. Out in front, she's got a huge margin. It's such a commanding position to be in. You can look back at your closest contenders. If you see them put on a power 10 or a bit of a sprint, you can react to it and hold that lead. And in the meantime, conserve as much energy as you can all the way to the line. Sprint developing here, though, between Huvert and Janssen on the far side for second and third.
Maria Sol Ordásová v typických argentinských barvách teď v dráze číslo 3 jede pro vítězství v tomto čtvrtfinále číslo 2 a budeme hledat ještě druhou a třetí favoritku, protože na druhém a třetím místě teď aktuálně další dvě závodnice, Belgičanka Kajten Govertová a také Estonka, a to by znamenalo postup.
Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina wins this second quarter for the women's singles. Battles on for second and third. I'm not sure if they're quite racing, though. They're 33 and 29 strokes a minute. Perhaps they're just rowing together across the line. But the Belgian just pips it to the post. We see Caitlin Govert take second, Greta Janssen third. Those three scullers go through to the AB semi. Coming in for fourth place, then, we have the South African Catherine Williams ahead of fifth place, Ermioni Lamprianidou of Greece. And then sixth place on the near side, Raminta Morkanaite for Lithuania.
Argentinka Ordásová ujela svým soupeřkám, na prvním místě postupuje, ze druhé a třetí pozice pak přímo do hlavního semifinále Belgičanka a Estonka.
The first AB semi-final now for the women's single sculls. Taylor McCarthy-Smith for Australia in lane 1. Mildred Mercado Palacios for Mexico in 2. Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina in lane 3. Greta Martinelli for Italy in 4. Grace Vandenbroek for Canada in 5. And Tabea Kunert for Germany in lane 6.
Před odpolední pauzou sobotního programu juniorského šampionátu ještě dvě semifinále, teď tedy Skiff juniorek a konkrétně Australanka, Mexičanka, Argentinka, Italka, Kanaďanka a v dráze číslo 6 reprezentantka Německa.
You can see from that start, it was a good, clean start across the board, but we catch up with the live pictures here, and you can see that out in front, we've again got Germany leading the way over on the far side of the course, but Paul, not the quickest of starts, but now leading.
Yes, well, the picture has changed several times along the course. None of them got a really snappy start compared with some of the races we've seen. They've all taken a slightly reserved approach to the first 500. Now the field is starting to open up a bit more. Ordás of Argentina, who'd hung back in third or fourth for a while, now moving through into the lead. And Kunert of Germany still in second. Meanwhile, one of the early leaders, McCarthy-Smith of Australia, who gave good old Boxy up there in the grandstand plenty to be happy about early on, is now slipping back into fourth place. The relatively small figure of Martinelli of Italy in this field, a very large athlete, now coming storming through with a big push. She's done it all on rating, suddenly moving up through the Australian sculler and indeed vying for second with Kunert of Germany. So the picture changing every minute or so that we've been with these scullers down to the halfway stage. What is clear at the moment, though, is that Ordás of Argentina leads the field.
V prvním semifinále vidíme samé zkušené veslačky, jsou to 18 leté, nevidíme tam mezi nimi žádnou mladší. Nejlépe startovala Australanka a Němka, ale co se stalo, jak pozoruju už ve všech rozjížkách, opravných jízdách a dalších, tak argentinská Maria Sol Ordás, tak ta si jede vždycky takovým klidným tempem, vědomá si svých fyzických předpokladů a jede dlouhým tempem, klidným tempem a postupně všechny dojíždí, poráží a teď se na druhé místo pomalu propracovává před německou veslařku veslařka Greta Martinelli a to je stříbrná veslařka z letošního mistrovství Evropy. Takže 3 skifařky se nám zatím oddělily, ale do cíle stále ještě máme dost daleko na to, aby s tím mohli něco udělat. Na 6. místě jede mexická veslařka, na 5. místě teď Australanka a na místě Kanaďanka jede na místě 4. První 3, které máme, by měly postoupit do finále A, ty máme už trošku oddělené.
1250 meters gone, and Kunert of Germany from Magdeburg, silver medal last year in the quad. Gold in the double at the European Championships, now in the single, and well on track for an A final slot. She's closest to the string of coaches on bicycles on the far shore, but Martinelli of Italy has kept to that attack, kept winding it up several strokes a minute more than the German, and has now moved through just ahead of her. The unchallenged leader at the moment is Ordás of Argentina, but as we've seen in race after race today, it's not decided till the finishing line, and at 1500, too early to say who's going to cope with these conditions, not least best as the wind gets up around 1500. Mercado Palacios of Mexico struggling a little in this choppy water at the back of the field. McCarthy Smith of Australia not able to match the pace of the front runners either. 1500 gone, and at the head of the field is still Ordás of Argentina, ahead of Martinelli of Italy and Kunert of Germany.
A v prvním semifinále juniorů jsme mohli vidět také, že nemůžeme říkat, že to má někdo jisté, protože tam novozélandský skifař vedl zcela jasně a nakonec se těsně před cílem zvrhl. Takže zatím, ale to vypadá pro ty 3, které si to drží už tak zhruba od kilometru, že to vypadá zatím velmi dobře, ale do cíle 400 metrů a to je ještě dost velká vzdálenost, aby mohla třeba veslařka Kanady zaútočit nebo případně znovu se schopit australská skifařka. Takže ale na čele Maria Sol Ordás, tak ta jede celá jasně a klidně pro postup z prvního místa.
Well, Argentina fairly thinly represented across the board in international rowing. It's not often one sees one of that Latin American country's athletes in an A final. Delighted to see the performance by Maria Sol Ordás of Argentina. She's still leading the field into the last 250. Martinelli, a plucky performance by her all the way down the course. Can Kunert keep off the challenge of the Canadian Van der Broek? Peter O'Hanlon.
Well, lots of blades smacking the surface of the water here, Paul, as they come into the last 250. I think it's going to be a case of how do they keep their cool, how do they keep their composure as the conditions make it a little bit more challenging. But you can see Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina. She's such a class act at the front of the field here, an immensely powerful athlete, still leading Greta Martinelli of Italy. And then the pressure's coming. Tabita Maftei for Germany. Under pressure as Grace Van den Broek really picks up the pace.
Argentinka Maria Sol Ordásová nenechává nic na pochybách a jde pro první místo, Italka na druhém a Němka na třetím místě.
Crossing the line here, Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina wins the first AB semi-final for the women's singles. Second, Greta Martinelli, and then Tabita Maftei for Germany just clings on to third place, half a length ahead of Grace Van den Broek of Canada for fourth. Fifth place on the near side, Taylor McCarthy Smith of Australia. And coming in for sixth, Mildred Mercado Palacios of Mexico. So that means we will see the Argentinian sculler, the Italian sculler, and the German sculler progress to the A final. Van den Broek, McCarthy Smith, and Mercado Palacios for Canada, Australia, and Mexico, respectively, go through to the B final.
Kanaďanka dělala, co mohla v posledních zhruba 50 metrech, ale na postup do velkého finále to nakonec nestačilo. První pozice, která se nám objeví za několik okamžiků také.
Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina won that in 7:31.5. It's another new World Championship best time. She's done it 3 seconds quicker than Clara Guerra set in 2016 at the Rotterdam World Rowing Junior Championship. So a new World Championship best time set by the Argentinian. Greta Martinelli second, third Tabita Maftei. Next race up, it's the A final for the women's single sculls. Germany, Italy, Spain, Argentina, New Zealand and Romania.
Finále A, Skiffu juniorek, závodnice z Německa, Itálie, Španělska, Argentíny, Nového Zélandu a Rumunska.
Lane 1, Tabita Maftei for Germany. Silver medalist last year from the women's quad. She now moves from the quad into the single scull and been racing exceptionally well throughout competition thus far. Greta Martinelli for Italy in lane 2. 9th place finish at the championships last year, but the year before when she was in the 8, a bronze medalist at the 2016 World Rowing Junior Championships. Esther Briz Zamorano for Spain in lane 3, the reigning World Rowing Junior Champion in the women's single scull. She was the previous holder of the World Rowing Junior Championship best time, which has since been overhauled by Maria Sol Ordás of Argentina, who we find here in lane 4. Her previous best place in a championship was 11th back in 2015, so it's been a little while since we've seen her, but she's certainly up top form, setting the benchmark in junior women's single sculling, 7:31.50, her World Championship best time. Veronica Wall for New Zealand in lane 5. She missed out on the medal last year. She missed out on the medal in the year before. She's here in the A final. This is her top performance so far in junior championship racing, and she's looking good for a potential podium finish. Completing the field then, Tabita Maftei for Romania in lane 6. World champion from last year in the women's quad. So she's moved from the quad now into the single and straight into an A final. Just a few moments before we get underway, they're called to attention. There goes the buzzer. We're underway with this A final now for the women's single sculls. Lots of eyes focusing in on the Spanish sculler, Briz Zamorano, and the Argentina Ordás in those 2 central lanes. For the last time today, to tell you all about the action, I'm going to hand you over to Kat Holloway.
Last race here, what a fantastic regatta this has been, and still seeing some great racing here on the course. This A final of the women's single sculls. I've been looking forward to this one. It's the first time we see the Spanish sculler and the sculler from Argentina go head to head in the regatta. Separate heats for these athletes, separate semi-finals, but here it's the Spanish sculler Esther Briz Zamorano who's getting the better of the Argentinian in this early stage. She's had the best start ahead of the German Tabita Maftei. So it's Esther Briz Zamorano for Spain leading the way in this early stage.
Jsme 250 metrů po startu, je to finále ženských skifařek, juniorek. Na prvním místě se nám usadila podle předpokladů papírových španělská závodnice. Na druhém místě aktuálně svádí souboj, respektive o to druhé místo svádí souboj německá reprezentantka společně s Argentinkou. Výtečně nám jede v dráze číslo 6 rumunská skifařka, je to dokonce mistryně světa z párové čtyřky z minulého roku. 5. místo jede Nový Zéland a na 6. místě Italka.
We've seen really fast starts from Esther Briz Zamorano earlier in the regatta, and she's doing it again here in the final. She's got a length lead now, approaching 500 ahead of the Romanian sculler in lane 6, Tabita Maftei, who's just pushed through into second place ahead of the Argentinian sculler Maria Sol Ordás. Maria Sol Ordás has posted that exceptional time earlier in the regatta, taking the World Championships best time. But we've seen relatively slow starts from her. She doesn't come out of the blocks the quickest of the field in the first 500, but it's this middle stage of the race that's been so quick for her. So I'm expecting to see her move up through the field in this quarter.
Španělská závodnice Esther Briz Zamorano má náskok zhruba jedné délky lodě, možná už půl lodě světla. Je to velmi pohodlný náskok. Aktuálně na tom druhém místě nám vesluje v dráze číslo 6 rumunská závodnice. Na ní se dotírá v dráze číslo 4 argentinská skifařka. Dále je tam skifařka z Nového Zélandu a na tom 4. místě 5. je německá reprezentantka a 6. Italka.
It's Spain, and Esther Briz Zamorano is still at the head of this race, but she's now under real pressure from the Romanian on the far side in lane 6. She's moved up to 2/3 of a length behind the Spanish sculler. The Argentinian's still well in touch here. She's just half a length down on her Romanian rival, and still in touch also is Veronica Hall of New Zealand, sitting in 4th place. There's a little way back now to the German sculler Tabita Maftei, and also to Greta Martinelli of Italy back in 6th.
A my se blížíme na kilometr a jak je vidět, tak
Rumunská závodnice v dráze číslo 6 dává nástup a pomaličku, polehoučku se nám tlačí na španělskou reprezentantku, která má aktuálně náskok necelé délky lodi, ale na to zareagovala i argentinská skifařka, ta se tlačí také na to druhé místo, to bude ještě velmi zajímavé. Čtvrtá s větším odstupem nám vesluje reprezentantka Nového Zélandu a souboj o 5. 6. místo nám teď zrovna aktuálně svádí Italka s Němkou.
Coming through halfway, this has been a really effective push from the Romanian sculler. Her boat speed has increased and she's moved up through her Spanish rival, now taking the lead. So it's Romania leading this medals final in the women's sculls ahead of Spain and Argentina. There's a bit of clear water now back to 4th place, separating those medal positions from the rest of the field. It's still Veronica Hall in 4th. Greta Martinelli's now moved through into 5th, with the German sculler in 6th place.
Šikovně a nenápadně se nám tam na první místo propracovala rumunská skifařka. Je vidět, že má zkušenosti z minulého roku, jak jsem zmínil, ona už je mistryně světa z párové čtyřky. Takže ta si teď během 200 metrů vybudovala náskok zhruba půlky lodě na španělskou reprezentantku. Tu aktuálně teď sjíždí i argentinská skifařka. Bylo vidět, že Španělka měla sice rychlý start, ale v té druhé polovině tratě už jí lehce docházejí síly. Uvidíme, jak to bude dále vypadat. Argentinka se aktuálně tlačí přes Španělku na to druhé místo. Na tom 4. místě je to také velmi zajímavé, protože tam jede skifařka z Nového Zélandu, ale nástup dala i Italka, takže ta se teď s ní seká. V pozadí zhruba o půl lodě nám vesluje Němka.
What a fantastic third quarter from the Romanian sculler. She's got clear water over the rest of the field here, but here comes Maria Sol Ordás for Argentina. She's just rode through her Spanish rival to take 2nd place. She's got a length ahead now of the sculler from Spain, and she's moving up on the Romanian. But this is a fantastic performance from Tabita Maftei of Romania at the head of the field.
Tabita Maftei, to je jméno vedoucí skifařky, je to rumunská reprezentantka, jede opravdu famózní výkon, nyní už má náskok více jak jedné délky lodě a na druhém místě nám stabilně vesluje aktuálně Argentinka, té se podařil odrazit nástup Španělky, respektive ne takový nástup, ale náskok. Dále je tam italská skifařka, novozélandská Němka 6.
400 metres to go, and Romania, Tabita Maftei still at the head of this course with clear water over that World Championship best time holder from Argentina, Maria Sol Ordás. These two scullers just blasting away from the rest of the field now in this stage of the race. Unbelievable performance from the Romanian sculler. The Argentinian holding on to it now. She's sitting quite comfortably in that silver medal position, but who's going to come through for bronze now? The Italian sculler's taking it on. Greta Martinelli moves through into 3rd place, but it's really tight here at the back of the field.
A nyní vidíme nástup argentinské skifařky, ona už se tlačí do té Rumunky, budeme na 250 metrech, to bude řežba, ale vážení přátelé, to samé se děje v boji o to 3. místo, i když teď už Italka odrazila nástup a je zhruba o loďku vedení na tom 3. místě. Dále 4. místo Nový Zéland, 5. místo Španělsko společně s Německem, je to boj.
Outstanding performance for Romania's sculler Tabita Maftei leading this field home. She was the gold medalist in the quad and track. Is she going to bring home another gold medal here for the last time? Over to you, Pete.
Well, Tabita Maftei out in front. She's building it up here. 34 strokes a minute. She's out in front of the Argentinian, who is going for it. 35. She's closing in. She's got overlap now. It's going to come down to this last 100 meters. We see Greta Martinelli now in the bronze seat, having rode through the Spanish sculler, who's dropped to the back of the pack now, but the race is on for the gold.
Předposlední velké finále, Rumunka na první pozici, Argentinka ale stíhá a chce také bojovat o zlato.
Here we come up to the line though, the Romanian is holding on to the lead. This is going to be the surprise victory. It's an amazing finish. She takes the gold medal, half a length ahead of Maria Sol Ordás of Argentina for silver, who goes in over the line. Bronze medal, Greta Martinelli for Italy, coming in for 4th place. Then it's a tight one. It goes to the Kiwi sculler, Veronica Hall, ahead of 5th place. Tabea for Germany, coming in for 6th. We've got the Spanish sculler, Esther Briz Zamorano. What an amazing finish. Tabita Maftei for Romania takes the gold medal and the World Rowing Junior Championship title for the women's single sculls. Silver to Maria Sol Ordás, who was clearly exhausted by that finishing sprint. She rocks back in her seat and just tips in. We see it so frequently these days, but she looks to be okay, just being helped back in either to her boat or the safety boat.
Maria Sol Ordásová, závodnice z Argentiny, tady vytvořila rekord šampionátu v předchozí části mistrovství světa. Tentokrát to stačilo v uvozovkách jen na stříbrnou medaili. Tabita Maftejová z Rumunska má zlato. Na třetím místě Greta Martinelliová, závodnice z Itálie, která bere bronz.
The victory ceremony for the 2018 World Rowing Junior Championships Racice Women's Single Sculls.
Je připraveno vyhlášení vítězů mistrovství světa juniorů ve veslování 2018 v kategorii Skiff juniorek.
The medals will be presented by
Medaile bude předávat
FISA Treasurer
člen Mezinárodní veslařské federace zodpovědný za finance,
Mike Williams, accompanied by
společně s ním
Olympic champion in the women's single scull
olympijská vítězka a mistryně světa ve skifu Mirka Topinková-Knapková.
winner of the bronze medal representing Italy,
Bronzovou medaili získává reprezentantka Itálie
Greta Martinelli. Winner of the silver medal representing Argentina,
Stříbrnou medaili získává reprezentantka Argentiny
Maria Sol Ordás. Winner of the gold medal and 2018 World Rowing Junior Champion representing Romania,
Zlatou medaili získává a juniorskou mistryní světa pro rok 2018 se stává reprezentantka Rumunska
Tabita Maftei. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all of our medalists.
vítězky a potlesk určený jen a pouze pro ně.
Fade down this music a little bit, and then you invite everyone for the last two ceremonies. Just fade it down a little bit.